I'm so nervous because it's the first time I'm doing an interview, like in general at WonderCon.
Don't worry, man.
So that's why I'm also sweating a lot.
So I'm the sweater. I'm usually the sweater. So.
Well, one thing we have in common. So we want to know about, we're going to be talking about Scared to Death, which is the film you wrote and directed. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
So I want to know what brought the inspiration to make this film?
Well, about 20 years ago, I bought a house, and the day before I moved in, the seller told me the house was haunted. And so I would walk around at night thinking I was going to see a ghost, looking in the mirror, looking over my shoulder. And I never did, but my family did. They all did. So I kind of determined it was believing is seeing, you know. I don't believe, so therefore I'm not going to see a ghost. And that kind of leaned into the concept of the film. And I kind of wanted to make a living in oblivion. I wanted to make a comedy about a film crew. So then those two ideas kind of merged, because film and film crews is something I know. So I write about what you know.
Yeah.
And then something from experience, and then that's how that happened.
So I also wonder, was there a possession in this time that you were living in that home?
Well,
Because I want to know where that scene came from.
My ex-wife was definitely possessed. No, no, there wasn't. Look, there was a prostitute from the 30s that would wander around the house that was murdered in the house, and the kids saw it, and she saw it, and I never did. So, but no one got possessed.
Okay. So what was the inspiration for that scene? Or did Lynn suggest it, or is it something that was in the script?
When I hired Lynn, she was going to play the medium, right? And then she was like, I don't want to play the medium. I always play the fucking medium. She goes, I want to play the horrible nightmare boss. So when that happened, we kind of leaned into the comedy, because although she's known for Insidious, I know her for Kingpin and Something About Mary, these big physical comedies. So then that determined the kind of tone of the movie, because it allowed her to kind of go a little bananas on screen.
Yeah.
And it allowed us to lean into the more absurd aspect of the film and the conceit behind it, and to make something a little more of a hybrid.
Great. So I want to believe that you're a horror fan.
Yes.
So what are some of the films that inspire you to become a director and writer?
Oh my goodness. I mean, you know, films like Lawrence of Arabia and Apocalypse Now, but, you know, with regards to horror, it was Rosemary's Baby, The Exorcist, and The Omen. I mean, I didn't really need to look past The Omen to be completely terrified. And, you know, and the supernatural religious, you know, that I lean into that, because coming from Scotland, it's a lot of religious, you know, history, and with the witches and everything. And so, you know, I like to kind of connect things to reality rather than just make monster movies.
Yeah.
Like humans are the real monsters, you know.
Yeah, true. I mean, and now that you're saying human are the real monsters.
Especially now, with everything that's going on.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, The Omen is a really, really strong film. It's one of the main reasons why I decided not to have kids. So,
Good one. That's funny.
So, also, what are some of the advice that you have for anyone that wants to start working as a director or a writer? Where do you think they should look at, or where they should start asking?
Well, you know, film's a community, so you need more than one person. If you're going to do it on your own, then you need to write the story first. Everything starts with story. You can go out and shoot some abstract stuff to experiment with your phone. But if you're trying to tell a story, you have to get it right on paper first. And I believe when you make a film, there's three films. There's the one you write, the one you shoot, and the one you end up with. So, you know, I think for filmmakers, that's a good process, is not to be so strict on what it has to be, or, you know, let it evolve through form as you learn to become proficient with the technical aspects of how to make a film. But it all starts with story. I say get a group of friends together, go out over a weekend and do it on your phone. And don't worry about it. Because if it's no good, you just do another one. You do another one until you figure out what it is you're doing. But the best way to learn is just to go out and do it. And it's been proven. A lot of very successful films have been made that way.
Before we go, are there any projects besides Scared to Death that are upcoming that we need to follow?
Yeah, this is my fifth film, but we have another film going into festival now called Relapse, which is about a young female musician that uploads a kind of nervous breakdown onto social media. And then we're shooting a film in the summer called The Prostitute, which is about filmmaker and a serial killer interfacing. It's kind of inspired by the Belgian film Man Bites Dog
Okay.
from '91. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Not yet, but I'm gonna watch
Oh yeah,
it.
it's a fake documentary about a serial killer. But it's comedy. But what we're doing this summer is not comedy; it's straight horror. But that's what's next, yeah.
Great. So where can we follow you, or where can we get updates to see anything that you're going to be making in the future?
My Instagram is at Paul Directs, and I'm also on Facebook. I have a YouTube channel, Paul Boyd, under my name. Everything's up there, all the archive of my work. I used to do videos and commercials. I have like 250 videos up on YouTube, so you can kind of track the history of my work.
Great. I just saw your hat. It's from the Pink Panther. I love it.
Right?
Sorry.
What's not to love?
Yeah, at the end, thank God I just saw it because I was going to be distracted the whole thing.
Yeah,
so.
you should be staring at Panther.
Yeah,
instead of me.
I like it. Where do you get it?